I'm currently working on a brand called Goddess of the Future, which is about a young girl who travels through the galaxy looking for potions and elements to help save our planet from imminent extinction together with her cat. The character is based on Alyssa Carson, we see pictured here. She's a 17-year-old that is said to be going to be the first person on Mars in 2033. She's a role model and travels around the world giving talks about space travel. At 17, she has completed every space training possible. And I feel that this is the kind of person I want to promote for young girls nowadays. In the following slides, I will walk you through the different character development because I've been working on how to make my Naduka look for quite a while. In the first picture here, this is the first time I had actually painted her. As we can see, she's a little bit more funky. She has colorful hair, and it's more like she's wearing a kind of fishbowl. But as I'm planning to make it more contemporary, I decided to work on her outfit and make her clothes look a bit more real to space. As we go through the coming slides, we'll see that I have been looking on changing her helmet. In this one, actually, this is like I'm trying to look at what would happen when Naduka finds the anecdotes she's looking for in other planets, and this is a anecdote like kind of something witchy, and she changes, she morphs into plants herself. Here are the costumes I was talking about. As you can see, there are two little girls here. I was toying with the idea of maybe making her a little girl that's dreaming of going to space and have a box pretend helmet cut out with a circle in it, but I decided to still go high-tech, as we see in the following slides, where the costume changes from blue to red, and I'm adding badges to her outfits. But the point is that she always goes to a planet and finds something, an anecdote or a potion, and she changes. A human trying to say that maybe we want to go to other planets because we want to change. I ran a survey about the topic, asking to people what they think about space travel and how they feel about Alyssa Carson going to Mars on her own. And it seems like not everybody is very keen on a 17-year-old going to Mars on her own, and everybody seemed like 60% of the people seemed to want her to have a superhuman robot with her. But it also, people were quite intrigued with my option of a pet. So here we see in the beginning of my variations project that I had already started introducing the Goddess of the Future with a pet. This is Anxious the cat. Here I had still thought that he's an anxious cat who's been genetically engineered and has been put through a time machine to be able to go through all the most horrific things on Earth. Here he's been through Hiroshima and prickly pears, so that he's trained to be Naduka's counselor through all those different adventures. But considering the research, the survey, people said that they would rather have her with a robot to protect her. I decided to look more into robotics and maybe turn Anxious Cat into a cyborg. And I am looking into therapy animals, like the sparrow here. It's a therapy animal that helps people get better. Anyway, the artifact proposal is that I want to create large-scale lenticular prints of Naduka, like here, as we can see, of Nick Cave. I'm not really sure if I want to do a light box or I want to do a series of 10. It depends on the space I will have. Here we can see what kind of imagery I wanted to show. As I already said, The lenticular print will be a kind of an animation of 2 frames, which they show my Naduka touching something on a different planet and change. Here is like the kind of detail I would like to go. This is an image I worked on quite a while ago, but these are large scale images. So I would like to do the drawings like in this kind of detail, but a little bit more line-ish. I'm also toying with the idea of making a sculpture of Naduka. I'm not really sure if I should go vinyl or clay. I will decide this weekend. But I do feel that for this project, I'm gonna create both. I'm gonna create both a sculpture and a lenticular print. Because I do feel that if I want to create something interactive, these need to exist together. I hope I have the right to be experimental until the end, because I don't know if maybe the sculpture I produce, then I will photograph to go into the lenticular print or not, or maybe not, but I would like to be able to produce them both. Obviously this will be just a sample for an exhibition, and because at the end I will want 20 or 10 lenticular prints and more than one sculpture.